According to the holy books, they have described so clearly what will happen to us from the moment we enter the grave that when you hear it, fear immediately grips you. Because when we are placed in the grave, we hear the footsteps of our loved ones receding as they leave the grave, and we realize we are completely alone. These events, which you must listen to until the very end while you are still alive, begin. Like every living creature, we too will taste death when the time comes. Whoever is alive now should set themselves the goal of pursuing good deeds. For Allahu Ta'ala created both life and death to test which of us will do better deeds. So have you ever wondered what will happen when the angel of death comes and takes our lives while we are still alive? Now let's see what will happen after that moment. Before continuing, I must say something very important. When death comes to mind, be sure to say, "May Allah protect us from the torment of the grave." Returning to our topic, there are two types of people. One is the person who lives according to Allah's will and organizes their worldly life accordingly. The other is the person who does the opposite, who does evil, oppresses others, and behaves as if there is no hereafter. Let us start with those who do good deeds. I hope you won't mind if I refer to this person as you. At the moment you lose your life, white angels descend, their faces shining like stars. They bring two things with them: a scent more beautiful than anything you have ever smelled on earth, a heavenly shroud brought from the heavens. They sit within sight of you while you are still alive. Then the angel of death approaches to take your soul. It gently pulls your soul from your body. The moment your soul departs, both earth and heaven hear it. The angels who descended for you take you, clothe you in the heavenly shroud, and anoint you with that unique scent. At that moment, something happens. The gates of heaven open for you. The angels take you and begin to ascend together. The groups of angels you encounter ask, "Whose soul is this, so beautifully scented?" The angels carrying you explain who you are. When you reach the heavens, the gates are opened for you, and you enter. Allah Almighty commands His angels, "This servant of mine has done good deeds. Place him in a grave in the gardens of paradise until the time when people are resurrected. Then, on the day of judgment, I will bring him forth from there." While your soul sees these things in the seven heavens, your body remains in the grave on earth. The angels, by Allah's command, return your soul to your body. If your loved ones are at your grave, you will hear their footsteps as they leave. You are now completely alone. At that moment, two angels named Munkar and Nakir arrive. Their eyes are blue. They sit you down and ask you questions. You answer the questions comfortably because you believed in Allah and did good deeds. Then Allahu Ta'ala commands your grave to be widened. The grave is widened by approximately 35 meters. A bed from the beds of paradise is prepared for you. Then a man with a luminous face, a pleasant scent, and clean clothes comes and says, "I am the good deeds you did in the world." When you see him, your heart is filled with peace. Then a door opens inside the grave. When you look at the door, you see hell. The man says, "If you had disobeyed Allah, this would be where you would go on the day of judgment." Then another door opens. This is where you will go. This door opens to paradise. When you see paradise, you are so happy that you say, "I wish the day of judgment would come now so I could enter there." And you wait peacefully in the grave until the day of judgment. Now imagine that you are a person of bad deeds, someone who does not believe in Allah, who oppresses and commits injustice. When the angel of death comes to take your soul, Your spirit is torn from your body in agony. The angels descending from heaven turn pitch black. They carry a garment made of hellfire and an unbearably foul odor. They force this garment upon you and smear you with that vile stench. Then they take your soul and ascend to heaven. But all the gates of heaven are closed to you. The angels ask, "Whose foul-smelling soul is this?" Allah commands, "Take this servant of mine to the grave. Let him remain there until the day of resurrection. On the day of resurrection, I will bring him forth and send him to the hellfire he deserves." Then you fall from the heavens. You hear the footsteps of your relatives as they leave the grave. Then Munkar and Nakir arrive and begin to question you in harsh voices. When asked, "Who is your Lord?" your tongue cannot speak, and you say, "I do not know." The angels say, "Your lies and oppression end here. Now is the time of reckoning." Then Allah commands that a bed be prepared for you from the fire of hell, that your grave be filled with the hot winds of hell. A window opens onto hell so that you may see where you are going, looking at it until the day of resurrection. Then another window opens. This time it is paradise. The angels say, "If you had obeyed Allah, this would have been your destination." Seeing this, your regret increases manifold. The grave narrows further, so much so that your ribs press against each other. Then a foul-smelling man in ugly clothes emerges. "I am the evil deeds you committed in the world," he says. He has such a sledgehammer that if he struck a mountain with it, he would reduce it to dust. He strikes you with that sledgehammer. In an instant, your body turns to dust. Then you return to your former state. This pain is experienced again and again. When you look out the window, you see the fires of hell, and you beg, "God, let the apocalypse come so I can go there." But you do not know that what you are experiencing is only the beginning. Hell is much more terrifying. Remember this: as long as you are still alive, you will decide which window to look out of. Live your life accordingly. The door to repentance remains open until the angel of death arrives. Do good, worship Allah, be honest, so that you may be among those who earn paradise.